Good morning, everyone, or good evening, whatever it is for you lot. Hope you're all fine and dandy. It's a lovely day out here today. The sun is shining, as you can see, and I've got the MTA4 ready to rock and roll. Can't wait for it. I just can't wait. You know, I often wondered to myself, what would it be like if we was all like the Flintstones? If we was all cave people? Because how cool would that be? We'd just be walking around in our loincloths, you know, with cars that you pedal with your feet. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Absolutely awesome. Just amazing. Anyway, let's get the old transmitter up and running. The MTA4, she is ready to rock and roll. She's ready to go. Look at her. Absolutely ready to go. Let's get her on the floor. Huh? Get her on the floor. This one's going to be a beast. This one's going to be an absolute beast, you lot. Now, I can't wait to see what this is going to be like. Because this is going to be the first actual run where hopefully I should be able to drive it properly. Because it was my mistake last time. I accidentally, as Mr. Bose said, because he sent me them receivers and he said, some of them are a bit dodgy, they don't have a very good range. There's one or two that have got a really, they're normal, they've got a good range on them. And I should have marked them, because I did find out last year or the year before which ones were good and which ones were bad, and I should have marked them, the good ones and the bad ones, but I didn't. So it's my fault that I put the bad one in here. Totally my fault. So now we've got everything is good. Let's fire up. Oh, we've got that new exhaust that I put on the other day, held in with just that little bit of metal there. I don't know whether this bit of manifold's going to leak down here. Can you even see it? I don't know if you're even in a bloody view of it. There we go. It's held on by one spring, but this is the correct exhaust for it. I think it's got the wrong manifold because it's not quite the right shape. It's a bit too rounded. It needs to be sharper. But it should be all right. And I've got the wrong air filter. Need to get the right air filter to make it period correct. But let's see. It's primage, prime for a good time. Last time I said that, and I said that the person who used to say that got sent to prison for being a paedophile. One or two of you used to watch him back in the day. David's Farm. Bloody hell, David's Farm. Anyway, here we go. Might need some heat. I think it helps I've got the wrong glow plug in there, to be honest, but we'll give it some heat. I'm starting to realise that this engine loves a bit of heat. It might just be because it needs a clear out, I don't know, but I do know that it's got the wrong glow plug in it. It's too short. The glow plug that come out of it was longer, which means it would reach further into the combustion chamber, or burn room if you're gay, and so that would perform better, and it would make it easier to start. If the glow plug's too short, it'd make it harder to start because it's further up in the button, so it's not getting into the thing, warming up the fuel inside that combustion chamber. So we'll give it a bit of heat. That should help it to get going. While I'm sitting here waiting for this to heat up, I've noticed, look, that we've got a little bit of damage here. At some point this must have whacked a curb or something like that, because this is bent here, and at the back, oops, there, that was snapped off. I've snapped it back into place. So I think what I'll do at some point, take this apart, take this top axle off, take that pin out, bend it back so it's straight again, put it back in, and I might try and glue that plastic back together. It's alright, it works perfectly fine, but it's supposed to look like this side is, like that, but instead it's a bit bent. But that's alright. I can smell that getting away now. That smells like a barbecue. Must have spilt some burger on it last time I used it. Man, I can't believe it. What a lovely day. Sometimes it's just hard to believe, isn't it? It's hard to believe, but it's true. It is true. It is actually true. Oh, it's gonna go. It's gonna go. There we go, it's going to go. Not very well. That's all this one needs, a bit of heat. Alright, let's go. Or not. I thought that might be the case. Stick that back on there. Ooh, it's a bit flooded. Bit lean for some reason. Don't know why that is. Yeah, for some reason that gearbox is a little bit dodgy. The brakes are constantly on, so we've got to fix that. That's better. I think it'll get better as it runs. I think it will get better as it runs. Bit lean on the high end now. Switching that up a bit. Gonna go too low. Just got to get it running so it runs all right, and then we can adjust the tick over and do a little bit of fine tuning then. But now it's sitting there ticking over, it's actually running all right, look. Absolutely mint. Love it. Love it. Ah, or not. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I don't love it. I should take that back. I don't love it. I hate you. Absolutely hate you. Maybe this is one of those ones where you've got to be nasty to it and it loves it. You know? I'm not allowed to talk about women on this channel anymore because people get the ump. Must be a lot of gays around. I'm not allowed to talk about women. People unsubscribe if I talk about women. But some of them are like that, you know. You've got to talk nasty to them. Yeah, the gearbox don't like it if you go on the throttle and then come off it and then go on it again quickly. It don't like it. Alright, you lot, the GoPro ran out of battery again last, I don't know, not long. So we'll just have to do it like this. Hopefully you can see most of that there. Now it don't like it if you come on the throttle and come off it. It don't like it. The gearbox kind of goes into neutral, gets in between gears. Whether that's a common thing, I'm not really sure. I wouldn't think it is. Something's a bit dodgy in that gearbox, I reckon. Some of you lot you'll know more than me and you'll be able to tell me. But that's alright. So if we go into forward, oh, it don't like that either. It just needs a bit of adjustment. It needs love. That's what it needs. Power though. Whoops-a-daisy. Whoops-a-daisy. Right. Make that a bit smaller. Stick a little bit more nitro in now. I think we're getting close to having this running reasonably well now, you know. I think we are. I think the gearbox is clearing itself up. Full tank of nitrous. Full tank of that rubbish. Now it's coming to life. Now it's coming to life. I think that low speed needle, I think the low speed, the O-ring on the low speed needle might be a bit perished because the screw's very easy. I think it's turning itself out. You know what I mean? We'll see. We shall see. Perfect now. Ticking over like a dream. See what it's like when it drives. Or not. Thought you were going to come and moan at me for a minute then.
What are you doing, trying them out?
Eh?
What are you doing, trying them out?
Yeah, just down and try to go.
You do these things that fly through here?
Yeah, sometimes, not quite as much as a car. I can't lose a car, you can lose an airplane.
No, this is my son's business, he's just coming over the weekend, so... I don't like it. It don't like ticking over and then going again. It gets a bit clogged up. I know what we'll do. Keep turning the screw and see what happens. That's a lot better now. That's much better. I don't know if you can even see that. Can you see where I'm going down? I think you can, can't you? That's much better. It's got 2 gears. I didn't realise it had 2 gears. Yeah, it has. It's got 2 gears. Unbelievable. I had no idea it had 2 gears. I had no idea. One, 2. Such a lovely car, man. Such a lovely car. And that gearbox is coming round, I think, as well. Yeah, the gearbox is definitely coming round now. Ooh. Now we need to come back a little bit on that high speed. Yeah, I think the high speed's just on the end of being where it needs to be. Yeah, it's just on the edge of it. A little bit richer and that'll be there. A little bit richer and that'll be there. So I've turned it a little bit now. We'll see. Or maybe a little bit more. Sounds good when it changes gear though. That's a nut. Absolutely mint. Oh yeah, look at that. We're getting there now. We're getting there now. I think it's all coming around now. The gearbox, the engine, it's all starting to come around. A little bit higher on that tick over and we'll be there, I reckon. Might go and put the show on it. Starts up easier as well. Wonderful. That's absolutely brilliant. A little bit of a hiccup there, but you got to expect that. It's an old engine, isn't it? I think we're pretty much there. Well, as good as you can expect for an engine of this age, you know? Sounding mint now. Just trying to get that tick over where it needs to be. Still gets a bit clogged up, doesn't it? I think we'll put the shell on it, shall we? Let's see if it'll tick over long enough for me to put the shell on. Well, will it pull away though? That's the question. Will it pull away? Oh, now I've got to try and get that pull start out. Can you even see that? Oh, you can. We can safely say it doesn't like having the shell on it, does it? As soon as I put the shell on it, it don't like it. We'll work through that though, we'll get it going. Alright, I'm going to call it a day there because I've run out of time now. I've got stuff to do. I think what the problem is, the needles need new O-rings on. So I'll get new O-rings, rebuild the carburetors, rebuild the carburetor, and we'll be away, I think. Good truck though. Lovely jubbly. So that was a lovely run really. I think this is a brilliant truck. I think what I might do is I'll either get some, I've got plenty of O-rings, I'll either get some proper ones or just put the ones I've got on it, rebuild the carburetor with those, so that because the low speed and also the tick over screw keep coming in and out. They're very easy to turn. The high speed one's alright, but the O-rings have definitely gone on the low speed. I think that's why it's gone rich all of a sudden, because it just winds its way out. But other than that, it's a lovely truck. So I'll either get another carburetor, I'll put another carburetor on it, or I'll probably just put new O-rings on that one, and then we'll be well away. What a lovely MTA4. Goes the nuts, sounds the nuts, is the nuts. If you like Savages, I've just got this Savage 25 up and running. Steering, brakes and an engine tune. It's not perfect, it's far from perfect in fact, but it runs, and that was the criteria. This is for someone else. I've just done a video on it. If you want to see it, stick around on this channel. It's probably before or after this one. Everyone loves a Savage. Rightio you lot, I'm out of here. It's been a lovely morning. It's been a pleasure having your company. But now it's a lovely day. I don't know where you are in the world, but it's a lovely day here in England. And the temperature at the moment, saying 13 degrees, that can't be right because I'm sweating like a pig. Stop sitting around watching rubbish on YouTube. Go outside and enjoy the world. Enjoy the wildlife and everything else, because that's what it's all about, my friends. Cheerio you lot. All the best. Treat each other nicely. And as I say, plenty more on the way, you lot. Plenty more on the way. All the best.